The Boston Red Sox saw their magical postseason run come to an end at Yankee Stadium against the Yankees and rookie Cam "Punk Boy" Schlittler. After 22 years of owning the Bronx Bombers in October, that dominance was over. A 4-0 shutout, 8 scoreless innings, 12 strikeouts, a gut punch for a team that had fought all season to prove it belonged in October. Yet even in defeat, the 2025 Red Sox showed flashes of the future. An ace in Garrett Crochet, a young core ready to take the field, veterans like Alex Bregman holding the clubhouse together. This was not another rebuilding year. It was the start of a new era. Boston was making a statement. After missing out on Max Fried, Boston went all in, trading for one of the best arms in the league. Electric stuff, poise on the mound. Crochet made it clear Boston wasn't playing around. Then came Alex Bregman. 3-year, $120 million deal with an opt-out. Gold Glove caliber defense, clutch hitting. Cora announced Bregman would play third base. Devers would move to DH. Fans and analysts pictured the lineup. Bregman at third, Trevor Story at short, Casas at first, Devers at DH. This announcement opened the floodgates. Devers, the face of Boston's offense for years, now displaced from his natural position. Headlines, social media takes, whispers from the clubhouse, all painted the same picture. The downfall of Devers' relationship with the Red Sox had officially begun. Bregman slid into third with ease, willing to do whatever was best for the team. But the tension surrounding Devers would follow the Sox into the season. From opening day, Boston made it clear, no more rebuilding. They were competing, and the league better watch out. After a few dominant starts, Boston locked up Crochet with a 6-year, $170 million extension, starting in 2026 with an opt-out after 2030. This wasn't just a contract, it was a statement. Boston believed in Crochet as the cornerstone of the rotation for years to come. Christian Campbell emerged as a bright spot after strong spring training. In April, over 29 games, he hit .301 with a .407 on base, .495 slugging, 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. His early performance earned him an 8-year, $60 million contract extension, signaling Boston's belief in him as a cornerstone of the future. Disaster struck in early May. Tristan Casas ruptured his left patellar tendon, ending his season. Boston asked Devers to play first. He said no. Owner John Henry flew to Kansas City to meet Devers in person, trying to smooth things over. While the meeting didn't immediately fix the tension, it signaled how seriously Boston viewed the relationship with their star. On May 23rd, Alex Bregman suffered a right quad strain, landing on the injured list. Before the injury, Bregman was hitting .299 with 11 home runs, 35 RBIs, a key offensive contributor. With Bregman sidelined, Boston called up top prospect Marcelo Mayer on May 24th. Mayer debuted at third base in a doubleheader against the Orioles, a major step in his career, despite a 2-1 loss in the first game. June 4th, Ceddanne Rafaela hits a walk-off against the Angels, giving the team an emotional boost. Red Sox take 2 of 3 in the Bronx against the Yankees, including an 11-7 win, showing they could compete with the league's elite. June 9th, Roman Anthony called up from AAA Worcester. Flashes speed, arm strength, and hitting potential, even in a 10-8 loss. June 15th, Boston completes a 3-game sweep of the Yankees, 2-0. Brayan Bello throws 7 scoreless innings, 8 strikeouts. Devers hits his 215th career home run, solidifying his elite status. 6:57 p.m. Everything changed. Hours later, Boston traded Rafi to the San Francisco Giants in return for Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, and 2 top prospects. Devers had been in the midst of another all-star season, hitting .272, OPS .905, 15 home runs, 58 RBIs through 73 games. The departure marked the end of an era, leaving fans and players to grapple with the implications. 5 days later at Oracle Park, Ceddanne Rafaela delivers a go-ahead bomb in a 7-5 win. But the Giants respond 3-2 and 9-5 victories. Devers hits his first home run for San Francisco against Boston, marked the beginning of a 6-game losing streak in life without Rafi. Fans are furious. Social media ablaze. Boston had burned its last bridge with their fan base. After the skid, Boston rattles off a 10-game winning streak. Teams were not elite, Rockies, Nationals, Rays, all considered cupcakes. Trevor Story went absolutely nuclear in the National Series. 6 for 15, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Ceddanne Rafaela capped it with a walk-off at Fenway. Win number 8 in a row. The next day, pig shoved. Complete game, 9 innings, no runs, 9 strikeouts, just 100 pitches, absolute domination. He wasn't a flash in the pan, he was the ace. By that point, Crochet had gone 6-2, with a 2.53 earned run average, 91 strikeouts in 78 innings. Opponents hitting just .205 against him. Every 5th day, Fenway had a show. Boston stumbles 2-4 against Cubs and Phillies. Marcelo Mayer injured during the road trip. The boys take 2 of 3 from the Dodgers, fly to Minnesota, debut a new on-base celebration, then return home, sweep the Astros, pushing the streak to 5 games. Roman Anthony delivers a walk-off against Houston on August 1st. He is becoming a superstar over 71 games, 292 batting average, 396 on base, 463 slugging, 8 home runs, 18 doubles, 32 RBIs, 48 runs. Red hot in August, Rookie of the Month, hitting .311 over 30 games. The Sox took 3 out of 4 against the Yankees in the Bronx, behind a 12-1 blowout win to take the series, a statement that solidified their playoff positioning and put them in control of the first wild card spot. Volpe sucks. Through it all, Trevor Story was the heartbeat of the team. After everything he's been through, the injuries, the doubt, he's finally healthy and finally reminding everyone who he is. Clutch hits, power, leadership. The dude was flat out carrying the Sox. A .263 average, 25 homers, 95 runs batted in. That's not just a comeback, that's redemption. Trevor Story was back, and Boston was rolling. If you haven't already, check out my full video on Trevor Story's redemption arc. It's up now. I'll leave it on the end screen. As soon as everything's going right, I'm making plans for October, thinking this might finally be the year. Nope. King Roman's out. Left oblique strain, season over. Just like that, our spark plug's done. Without him, offense stalls, drop back-to-back series, race tightens, Sox grind to stay alive. But there was some bright spots. Peyton Toll, aka Piglet, enters the scene. 8 strikeouts over 5 innings. 1 run allowed. In his debut, Connolly Early debuts 11 strikeouts over 5 scoreless innings. Earns 6-0 win. Ties Red Sox debut record. We finally don't have to watch Dustin Poo-Poo Pants anymore, boys. The Red Sox hit the final road trip with a mission. In Tampa, Duran launched the biggest home run of the year, keeping playoff dreams alive. The very next night, Boston pulled off another late-game heroic win. Clutch hitting and tight bullpen work combining to steal the game. Then it was on to Toronto. Game 1, Boston battled in the late innings. Narvaez broke out of a slump with a 2-run double. Veterans came through. The Sox walked out with a win. Game 2, Garrett Crochet was dominant, 8 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts. The Pig was back. 4 years in the making, and the magic number to get into the dance is 1. Game 3, the Jays struck back. Boston lost 5-3. Close, but fight still there. Playoff hopes hanging by a thread, but the Sox weren't done yet. The stage is set. Fenway Friday, magic green jerseys, October at the doorstep. Bottom of the ninth, Sedan, ice in his veins, brings us back to October for the first time since 21. And just like that, I'm buying tickets to a Section 10 watch party on a random Tuesday night for Game 1. Man, what a night that was. Shout out to the Pigman, what a freaking pig. 117 pitches, 8 frames of bacon to keep the boys within striking distance. And then Yoshida. Oh my god, Yoshida ripped that clutch hit to bring home Sagard. The place went absolutely nuts. Boston takes Game 1. Shout out my guy Jake for coming up to me, and the fellas for signing GC the Pig, Jerry, T, and Steve. One of the coolest nights of my life. Game 2. Man, this one still hurts. If Duran catches that ball, or if Kyle freaking Hudson doesn't hold Eaton at third. I doubt I'm even writing this script right now. Game 3, everything was put on this 21-year-old to save the season, man. Looking back now, we were just holding it together with duct tape, hoping everything went perfect. The offense was running on fumes. It was basically the Story and Yoshida show. Yeah, we got clutch hits from Breggy and Sagard here and there. But nobody was really hot. It felt like we were running on heart, not gas. Who knows, maybe if we got past New York, the guys would have figured it out against Toronto. I keep going back to Game 2 and wishing Duran caught that ball. Story's bomb would have put us ahead, and maybe AC takes a different route with the bullpen. Instead of riding Whitlock for 50 pitches, if Roman didn't get hurt, I really think we would have gotten past Toronto. This season was a success, a good stepping stone, and you could finally see the pieces coming together. The Romans and Marcellos of the world starting to rise. If you told me back on June 15th that the Sox would make the playoffs, I would have said you were crazy. But they did it. They fought. They made baseball in Boston fun again. Alex Bregman's opting out. Trevor Story's got an opt-out too. There's a ton of moving pieces heading into this offseason, but that's a different topic for a different day. I'll have my full Red Sox offseason preview out after the World Series. I'm Justin, and this was the 2025 Red Sox story.